Prepositions show more than simply showing place and time. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear audience. I'm your host, Dr. Nasir Mahmood, and you are watching the Linguistics Hub. We are going to discuss the grammar series, and this time, prepositions. Yes, those tiny words that can completely change your meaning. Let's start with a tricky one. I'm on the car. Comment what's wrong with it and why. Prepositions are like traffic signs in a language. Use them wrong and the reader gets lost, and use them right and your English flows effortlessly. Let's look at these examples. I live at Pakistan, and she is on the team, and she is in the team. Meet me at the station, and meet me in the station. Okay, here is a mini challenge for you. Tell me which one of the following is correct. He is good in basketball, and he is good at basketball. Write in the comment section. English learners usually confuse between in and at. Remember that we use in for enclosed spaces, months, years, and countries. Look at these examples. I live in Karachi. I was born in 1998, and he studies in university. We use on for surfaces, days, dates, and public transport. For example, the book is on the table. The exam starts on Monday, and I traveled on the bus, not in the bus. We use at when we talk about specific points, events, and times. For example, meet me at the gate. The class starts at 10 a.m. and she laughed at my joke. Imagine prepositions is the many bridges connecting your ideas. You miss one and your sentence collapses. Consider these two versions of Ali's story when he missed his flight.
Ali is late. Plane is gone. Ali is sad. Ali was late for his flight, and as a result, the plan took off without him. He felt disappointed at missing it.
Prepositions hide in fixed expressions. You can't guess them, you have to memorize them. good at, interested in, afraid of, tired of, and fond of. He is afraid of spiders, not he is afraid from spiders. Okay? A mini challenge for you. Type a fixed expression you always get wrong and we will fix it in the comments. Prepositions show more than simply showing place and time. Not believing? Look at these two different narrations of what happened to Ali.
Ali went to the market at 5 p.m. He bought vegetables for his mother and sat on the bench while waiting for the bus. He thought about the challenges in his life and smiled. Ali went market 5 p.m., bought vegetables, mother, sat bench waiting bus.
Notice how each of these prepositions links ideas together. This is what we call cohesion, the secret of strong, readable English. Got it? Here is where it gets tricky. I mean, phrasal verbs. One tiny preposition changes the whole meaning. Look at these examples. Look after means take care of. Look for means search. And look into means investigate. All right. Here is a small activity for you. Drop your comment regarding your favorite confusing phrasal verb. Okay, let's practice multiple prepositions in a mini story. Watch and spot the connections. Okay.
Sarah, library 3 p.m. Borrow books, history, science. Excited findings, research. Walk park, friend. Sarah went to the library at 3 p.m. She borrowed books on history and science. She was excited about her findings for the research project. Later, she walked through the park with her friend.
See the missing prepositions? They make the paragraph unclear, and every preposition helps bring clarity, cohesion, and logic. Remember 3 powerful hacks, and you will never fear prepositions again. Number 1, visualize the position or relationship. In means inside, on means surface, and at means point, whether in space or time. And remember, meet me at the gate, and the class starts at 10 a.m. Got it? And memorize common fixed expressions. Good at, interested in, and afraid of. And lastly, read and notice. But what? Books, articles, captions, and subtitles. Okay? Thank you for watching. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. See you in the next video. Until then, take care. Allah Hafiz.